Hey guys, so I totally forgot to film the intro to this video. I always do this at the end of my videos. I'm like, oh, I'll just film the intro when I'm done. That way you can see the completed look and it's all good. So lighting has changed a lot. I promise it gets a lot better as we get into the video. It's actually nice and sunny, so it looks a lot better. But this is my first holiday makeup tutorial for you guys. This is using all drugstore products. Every single little thing from the eyeshadow primer to the foundation to the lipstick. Everything is completely drugstore. I just did a really pretty like green goldeny eye. I have a bit of gold down here on my lower lash line. I'll zoom you guys up here in a second so you can see better. And I paired it with the red lip. Has sort of faded throughout the day, so you will get a much better look at it towards the end of the video, so you can really put the whole look together when the lighting's a lot better too. But I will zoom you up on the eyes so you can see sort of what we're doing here. So like I said, it's just a really pretty, pretty simple too, sort of green eye, brown in the crease. Then we have a little bit of gold going on here on the lower lash line and some very simple eyeliner. I paired it up with like a corally cheek, and then like I said, the red lip, which has now faded. But I posted a picture of this on my Instagram a while ago, so I will have that picture linked down below. You guys can kind of see what it looks like in photo form. But yeah, this is the look that we are doing. So if you are interested on how to get this look for the holidays, then just keep on watching. Alrighty, so I've already started off by applying a little bit of my e.l.f. eyelid primer. This is an awesome eyeshadow primer, and it's only $1. I'd really recommend it to you guys if you don't have an eyeshadow primer right now, because I think it's really important to have one, and you know you're not out anything more than $1, so I'd really recommend this. I patted that all over my eyes. Now I'm going to go into this e.l.f. single eyeshadow here. This is in the shade Mystic Moss. And that's what this looks like. This is, as you can kind of see, it's just a really pretty mossy, sagey kind of green color. And I'm going to be taking my Sigma E55 brush. Just going to pat this onto the brush and then just take this onto my eyelid. You do kind of have to build up this color a little bit. It is, you know, as you can see, pretty decently pigmented. It's not, you know, like Irma Decay eyeshadow status or anything, but it does have some nice pigment to it, but you really want the color to be bold and rich. So just go in with, you know, a second layer. Just really make sure you pat it onto your eyelid. Then I'm just going to take a blending brush and just kind of go over the edges right here. We will be blending with like a brown shade, as you can kind of see here in a bit, but just to get that initial blend going, just kind of go around the edges. Alright, so now I'm going to go in here with the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette, and I'm just going to take that eyelid shade there. It's a really pretty bright sort of green color, and I'm just going to sweep a little bit of this onto my finger and then pat it right on the very center of my eyelid. This is just going to give the look a little bit more brightness. As you can kind of see, that green really helps to bring out the green in the Mystic Moss shade. And I don't know if it's picking up so much on camera, but in person it really makes a huge difference if you pack on just a little bit of this green. See, it just gives a really pretty effect. Now it's time to go in here and use some of these browns. I would use browns from the Comfort Zone palette, but they're a little bit too shimmery for my liking. So I'm going to go into the Maybelline Sunbaked Neutrals palette. I use this palette all the time in my tutorials. You guys know that I absolutely love this palette. And I think the formulation has actually improved since I purchased this. I think I purchased this seriously. It had to be like 5 or 6 years ago. I've had this thing forever, and I really love it. So I'm just going to start by taking that light mid-tone matte brown there. Taking this on my Sephora Pro Oval Blending Brush, which I just cleaned yesterday, so it's kind of looking all nice even though I just got brown all over it. And I'm just going to place this right above that green. And to deepen the brown further, I'm going to take that really dark brown there, and I'm just going to start to blend this into the crease. And I'm mainly concentrating this shade right here on the outer corner and then blending it in. I love this brown shade. It's so pigmented, so you want to be careful when you do get it on your brush. Make sure that, you know, you use a really tiny amount because it definitely packs a punch. Then I'm just going to go back in here with that blending brush that we used earlier and go over the edges a bit. I kind of want this look to extend out, so when I'm blending, I'm just going to blend out a little bit and then go in. So now I'm just going to highlight the brow bone using that really pretty light sort of shimmery champagne shade there. So this is the point where on this side I went in and I did my foundation and my concealer, which is why my skin looks a little bit better over here. I did that because we have a lot going on the lower lash line and I don't want that to ruin my concealer or anything. So I'm just going to do that now and show you guys what I'm going to use. So today for foundation I'm going to be using my Revlon Nearly Naked. This is in the shade 120 Vanilla. And obviously since it is just for one side of my face, I'm not going to be using too much. That might actually be a little bit too much. But I'm going to take this Sonia Kashuk buffing brush. I haven't used this brush in so long because I've been so hooked on my Real Techniques stippling brush. But the thing with this foundation is that it can take a little bit longer to blend. So I'm just going to use this since this is nice and big and I think will work a bit better. It's really weird just doing one half of my face. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I really do like how this brush works, so it buffs in the color really, really nicely. Now I'm just going to go in here with the Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer. I just put a little bit of that on the back of my hand there. I'm taking my Equal Tools Airbrush Concealer Brush. Just going to use this underneath my eyes. Then I'm going to use, ooh, that smudge just fell out. Now I'm going to use my Revlon Nearly Naked powder and my e.l.f. complexion brush and just sweep this over my face. Okay, so now that that's done, we can actually go in and finish up on the lower lash line. So for this, I'm starting by using my Rimmel London Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer in the shade Precious Gold. And I'm just going to trace a bit of this right here by that tear duct area. And I'm just going to drag it about halfway in. Then I'm just going in here with a pencil brush and I'm just going to buff this out. And then once we have that inner corner all nice and golden, I'm going to go in with the Mystic Moss shade again and just run this on the outer portion of my lower lash line. So next it is time for eyeliner. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Super Slim. And I'm just going to be tracing a really thin line of this. On this side you can kind of see I winged it out slightly. And then finally, I'm going to go in with some mascara. I'm using the Revlon Lash Potion by Grow Luscious. And then finally for the eyes, I'm just going to go in here with the Jane Water Resistant Eyeliner and run this through my tight line. Alrighty, so now I'm just going to do my eyebrows, and then I'll show you guys what I'm going to do for the rest of the face and then my lips. Alright guys, so finishing up my face here, I'm going to start with the Bronze and Chic Bronzer from Revlon. And this through the hollows of my cheeks and then right here on top of my forehead. For blush, I'm going to be using Milani's Luminoso Bake Blush. It's just a beautiful, warm, peachy tone. Using this on my Real Techniques blush brush, which I also cleaned. I went through and cleaned all my brushes yesterday, which is something I neglect to do a lot. So now my brushes look really nice. Just going to pop this on the apples of my cheeks and then blend it back towards my temples. And now finally for the lips, I feel like there's a lot that you could do with this. If you're a nude lip person, you could definitely go with that. You can stick with the more corally gold theme and go with that. If you want to go all out and you really like a very festive look, you can use a red lip and kind of get your traditional Christmas holiday type of makeup. So I'm going to do the red lip route because you guys know I love a red lip. So I'm going to be using the Revlon Colorburst Lip Butter in the shade Red Velvet. I'm actually going to go in here with a lip brush because I don't trust myself. And this product's really nice because it's pretty low maintenance too. You know, you don't really have to worry about using a lip liner, I find, and it has enough glossy shine where you don't really have to top it with a lip gloss. Alright, so we've reached the end. This is my drugstore holiday makeup tutorial. Hope you guys enjoy it and think that it's really pretty, and let me know if you're going to give a look like this a try or something similar to this. I love the golds and the greens and the reds. Like, you can't really get more Christmassy and more festive than that. Alright, so be sure to leave me a little comment down below, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.